Hey there, now I'm going to cut to a favourite video of mine, which is actually the Change the Game program video. And it's going to take you through what is the cornerstone of what I'm teaching in here, and what is the cornerstone of how I have built quite a number of successful businesses. It is all about not playing on a level playing field. It's all about not playing under other people's rules, abiding by the rules that we need to, but make the rules suit yourself. Change them so that you are the person that's kicking the goals and not everybody else. Enjoy it. Now here's a typical scenario of what generally happens out there in the marketplace. Now let's just say that's you in business and other people out there as well. Here's your market and here's your competition. Quite often what people do to try and maximize their business is go for as large a slice of the market as possible. Now we know that's a recipe for disaster if you try and be everything for everybody. What that does is opens up to as bigger section of your competition as possible. So what normally happens is here's the game is being played in the middle here on their rules, and the competition quite often is kicking the goals. Generally what happens in a situation like this is you're competing on price. It's going down and down and down, and nobody, particularly you, wins in a price war like that. Have a look at a new scenario where I'm going to try and teach you how you can actually change the game, play it on your rules, on your field, and you're the only one that's actually kicking goals. Now the first thing you need to look at is your actual market itself. Now what are their needs? Have a look at the section of the market that's actually paying money, good money, for having those needs fulfilled. So once you have a look at your prospects, as we call them, have a look at your prospects. What are their actual needs? What are their pains? And what are they paying money for? Have a look at how you could fulfill those needs differently. Then you've actually got to come back and have a look at yourself. Have a look at how you can stand out. Now, I guess a lot of people out there are talking about becoming a celebrity in your marketplace, becoming a rock star in your marketplace, but I believe that is focusing on you too much. You really have to work out what the needs are and then how you can become the unique, champion. Become the unique champion in your niche. Unique and champion, because you are the person that can do it better than anybody else. Work on how you can become unique. Work on the needs. If you work on the uniqueness and the actual needs and start fulfilling those you then need to start communicating that in a way that you are the only person. You are the go-to person, the go-to business. And the best way to communicate that, of course, is what I'm doing right here, is with videos. And by using videos, you can communicate, stay in touch, and really present your uniqueness. Unique plus needs really does give you a great leverage in the marketplace. Now, what that is going to do is it's actually going to segment a section of the market out. You don't go for the whole section of the market. Segment the market that you want to deal with, the one that's paying the money, and where you can actually fulfill those needs in a great value and outstanding service way. Now that's going to actually segment a section of the market. A lot of people say, well, if I'm not going for the whole of the market, aren't I going to start losing money? No, what that is that's going to segment the market that you are the unique, the only one, and that's going to let the competition compete for this section of the market over here. Let them compete for that. You are the only one. You put up your goalposts over here. You're the one that's kicking goals, and you're competing on your terms, on your rules, on your ground, and you are setting your fees generally quite higher than what you would have normally set them. So what that is doing is helping you play a game that you can actually win. And let me give you a simple story about that. Now, I'm actually a professional track athletics coach, and a guy I used to coach quite some time ago was training and getting quite good at his particular event. It was the 400 metres. He was improving good enough for us to consider him actually going to the Olympics. We looked at his progress, we looked at the times that he needed to do here in our country, and we weren't going to quite get there. He then popped up and said, hey, I've got dual citizenship because of my parents and my background. We actually looked at the qualifying times for that country and worked out that he could compete and qualify for that. So what we did is we prepared his training program for him to compete and actually qualify for another country, a country that he had citizenship for. We shifted the playing field. We shifted to a game that he could actually win. And I am very proud, and he's really proud as well, to say that he is an Olympian. What can you do to shift the goalposts to play on your playing field on a game that you can actually win? Because there is no sense competing on turf that is determined by somebody else. Now, I hope this, I guess, a little mess on the whiteboard makes a lot of sense to you, because it is making a lot of sense to all the people that I'm working with, that we are changing their game that they can win.